Never a pinch.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
Whew. Thank goodness we won.
Hiding something tasty? Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Way to go!
All back in your defense!
Leave the enemies. Glad you have your use.
I'll show you
We're in the
how
home
useful I
stretch,
can
guys.
be! What she said! Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
This could be useful.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then. Suit yourselves. Hey! I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? We're finally here. Elde Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. It's beautiful. What?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elde Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shionne! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is... incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he? Whew!
What are we doing here, Morris?
What do you mean?
You don't want to be here. I don't want to hurt anybody.
It's not about hurting anybody. We open at the taste tomorrow, don't we? This is business. You need the exposure. Anyway, you don't want to disappoint them, do you?
Your horns are showing, Morris.
We're empty tonight. Of course, not using everything.
The kid is in rare form tonight.
Great.
Nice. Very well.
I guess you could say she was a sex
Maybe we
freak.
should have left him alone.
A man in a hotel lobby, masturbating with magazines. She said, how'd you like to waste some time? And I could not resist when I saw little naked ground.
Staring at me, Sean. 89! Oh, shoot!
She took me to her castle, not
The enemy attacking?
my
Sorry about that.
She had some new devices and everything and lullaby. She said, "Sweet dream on a dark night." The lights went out
there. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your moves for some time when we were camping the other day.
Yep. No amount of muscle do me any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting. It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you are.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alvin, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight. Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one strapped on?
Hell yeah! I'm down for that. Just give me a second. Okay. Let's do this.
Just get started.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You are cleaning it up.
Yeah, Sheila.
What the fuck wrong with you, kid? I don't have time for bullshit, Billy. What do you want? I told you before, this stage is no place for your personal shit, man.
That's life, man.
Like my ass, motherfucker. This is a business. And you ain't too far gone to see that yet. I told you before, you're not platinum like you used to. Nobody digs your music but yourself. Fuck off!
This is
Yeah,
perfect.
okay.
I'll have
Just like
everybody's
your
mouth
old
watering
man.
when they see this.
Yeah, you got it. Tell me I'm wrong. You're not blind. Look around you. No one's digging you. Oh, buddy. What a fucking waste. But, like father, like
Mind if I
son.
join you?
lay off that. Let me give you some good advice.
Hey,
dude.
Alphen.
Your music makes
When do
sense
you
for no
find the
one
time to train?
but yourself.
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
It's just, even without the blazing sword, you'd still be able to hold your own, right? But I never see you training.
I'd hardly call it a regimen. Unless exchanging blows with Zeugles counts.
I mean, sure, I get that real-life practice beats training any day. But you must have the odd trick or two up your sleeve.
I just told you. I really don't.
Wait, I've got it.
It's
It's your
obvious you
armor,
don't
right?
have what it takes to
You
be on
channel the
top.
extra weight
I'll
into your
show you that we're
strikes and...
sympathetic to your
It's
problems.
actually not as heavy as it looks.
A couple of ticks tomorrow night
So
show.
not the armor, huh?
Enjoy.
In that case...
Just calm down a little, would you? Why are you so fixated on this anyway?
Don't forget to bring a
Well,
girlfriend.
because I want to make myself stronger.
You're strong enough as it is. I almost feel sorry for those Roman soldiers.
And now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Apollonia Smith.
I'm useless the way I am now. Someone else dies because of me. Sorry. Smiling when you're self-doubt won't do me any favors. I know that.
None of us are invincible. We're just getting by, doing the best we can.
That's all we can ask of each other, right? It's as good a place as any to start, I guess.
To start with,
My new training regimen, of course. And what better way to kick it off than push-ups?
just don't overdo it, okay?
Just wait. You'll see how strong I can get.
squeezing, kiddo. You better kick ass tomorrow night else.
Did you hear those people applauding? The world.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Nicely done.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
I won't forgive you!
No escape!
Sweet now. Saving this one.
No escape! Severing wing!
Energy!
Stardust!
All right.
Rising Phoenix!
Well, looky here.
I hate camping out.
I should give that art a shot sometime tomorrow. Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
senses something.
Oh. You okay? You made a weird sound.
Sorry. I was just thinking how amazing this view is.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen mountains and fields before?
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not every day we get to enjoy views like this.
You too?
Yeah. Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over there? Doesn't it look like a big wave that somebody turned into stone?
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Yeah. Just be thankful we don't have to pass under them.
Actually...
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why those rocks are bound to be sturdy.
So all that astral energy is also what makes this realm look so lush then? Does astral energy really have that much of an impact on the land?
Yeah. Is that why even that mountain looks the way that it does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater impact it has on lots of things. So yes, like a great big fire.
But these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all of this is the Renans doing?
When you put it like that, even something as nice looking as this starts to feel wrong.
Just great.
I guess... Yeah!
Great!
Here goes! Wind! Stardust! Rising Phoenix!
So those are Danon Astral Arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them
It's gone! Take this! Storm! Rising Phoenix! Blow away!
It's a duel of the...
We did it!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Hey, would you look at...
I won't forgive you!
Wind!
Razor
Rising Phoenix!
Steel! Mega Red! Let's get it all tucked away! You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Rod off.
First strike!
That extra training paid off.
Little
them! A freezing storm!
Look now!
Blow away!
Rising Phoenix!
I'll smash you!
Now!
Mirage! Win!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
No choice. You're mine! Severing Wind!
By the power of four!
Win! My turn!
Do it!
Thrust!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Out of our way!
Win!
Mirage!
Mirage! Take this!
1,000 gales
Blast
carry
it
it
down!
overhead! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
A freezing storm!
May 1,000 gales carry it overhead!
Doomed! Doomed!
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, Rice. I'm calm.
Let's clean it out.
Let me take the rest of them.
Wow, someone's feeling lively!
This one's mine!
Mirage! Not today!
Oh, now
Let's
it's
go!
Crazy
Win! Start up! Rising Phoenix!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
no complaints here. Eat that!
You're mine! Win!
Down!
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from death with darkness!
Take this! Win!
Got it!
You're mine!
Now's our chance!
Take this! You're finished!
Ready!
You're mine! You're done! Take this! Severing Wind! Mirage!
Healing arc!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Take this!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Here, let me
Take
help!
it!
This one's mine!
Mirage!
It's weakened!
Smash you!
This ends now!
Confiscated!
Here I come!
Lightning arc!
Eat
Dance in the
Now!
wind! Air thrust!
Why'd you kill me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Lightning descent!
It's over!
Thunder blade! First
Blow
aid!
away! Severing Wind! Here I come!
Here I go!
May 1,000 gales
Rising
carry the
Wyvern!
tread!
Mark! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help!
May the armor come through!
Watch this!
There you go! Don't let up!
Blue
Ready to
escape!
go! Lightning
You're mine!
Thunder
You're
blade!
mine!
I'll run you through!
Stop!
Ranger!
It's over!
Here's
Where
the
are you going?
It's finished!
Let's do it!
You're mine! Here I go! This time! Burn in hell! Now, fall it freely!
Take it down!
Mirage!
Here's a healing arc!
Armor won't save. I'm on a roll now!
Now I can let loose! First strike!
For the side!
Blast the jump! First strike! You're mine! It's over! Start us!
They're crumbling!
Now beat the crap out of her!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Expert coming through! They're not playing around!
Well, I'm impressed.
Rising Wind! It's
Here's a
time!
healing arc!
Eat dirt! I owe you one!
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge!
Ah!
That's much better.
Here, let me help.
I owe you one! Win!
Air
First
thrust!
strike!
And it's dead!
Severing Wind!
Lightning condemned!
Here, let me help.
You!
Mirage!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
I'm all set!
Severing Wind!
Here's a healing
You're
arc!
mine! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! Start up! Rising Phoenix! Strike!
A freezing storm! I never miss!
Now, while it's reeling!
Armor won't save you!
Do it!
Over.
Demon's descent!
Flashing bang!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
Yeah, let's get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the revolution.
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. It's over. Rising onward. Not again.
Let me help.
Take this.
First aid!
Thanks.
I felt better, that's for sure.
I won't forgive you!
It's over. Come on, come on. I'm not done. This one's all mine. Rising Phoenix.
Here, let me help. Ready!
Persona, Resident Evil, Resident Evil.
You're on. My turn. I'm not done. Rising Weapon. Rising Phoenix. You're mine.
Now.
You're finished.
A hard-won victory.
Never meant to call you.
Who's quivering? I think we're about to be real lucky.
I'm the one that I think I can. I only want to see you laughing in the
People working in it look dead.
purple rain, purple rain.
I've seen. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy? What the hell's going on?
It's time we don't reach out because the new that means you too. You say you want to lead us, but you can't seem to make up your mind. Something you gotta close. And then we got you to the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, yeah. Purple rain, purple rain. No, I'm saying no, it's going to be purple rain, purple rain.
Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control the city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the clothes on them. These people are all Dahnans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling, too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elder Merencia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Grosha. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim.
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Dahnans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Dahnans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Dahnans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Dahnans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that you need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshan said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Everyone is all smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Dahnans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder?
Something that you never comprehend. Visualize. I would die for you. Yeah, I would make me want it to you. I would die for you. I'm your friend. No need to worry, no need to cry. Never come to silence you. I will die for you. Yeah, tell me if you want me to. I will die for you. Whoa! Every time I'm done, you know when you come, you know when you come, you know you are mine. I'm trying to love, I'm really, don't you me? I put that on you, yeah. Tell me if you want me to, you. I put that on you, yeah. You never love you. I will die for you. And if you want me to, you. I will die for you.
So these are the training grounds.
Stop till I reach the top of the sky. Oh, baby, baby. Hey, look me over. Tell me that you like what you see. Hey, don't burn it. Come into the Hey, tell me all about. Till I reach the top, hey, look at your done. You like what you hear. Now, and I was the time here. stop till I reach the top. Hey, baby,
Frankie was probably the most naturally talented performer I'd ever seen. He was energetic, dynamic, charismatic. He got on that stage and baby, he was huge, bigger than life.
But see, I gotta understand. By the time I met Frankie, he was a record deal needing, broke ass, scam on his mama for a fixed drug. Hell, the boy had so many needle marks on him, I thought he was a goddamn pincushion. A cute pincushion who could sing his little ass off.
Frankie was a perfect gentleman. We had a wonderful courtship. He used to bring me flowers and write me poetry, and nobody could do it like Frankie was.
He was a junkie motherfucker.
He was the love of my life.
I don't know what I can say about this whole thing. What can you say but sensational all over the world? Frankie Lyman and Teenagers.
Why
Look, I gotta call my lawyer. You better know it. Yes, ma'am. Information? Is this some kind of 555 number for LAYWR? A lawyer. Come on, this is information. I need some information about a lawyer.
Peter Markowitz, attorney for Elizabeth Waters Lyman. Sign it, please.
Elizabeth Lyman. Elizabeth Lyman.
Elizabeth, I'm Peter Markowitz.
Elizabeth Lyman. Why they send you?
Legal referral sends he's ever available. Please. My contact said there was a dispute over royalties. Is that?
How old are you? You're kind of young.
I'm 30.
30. Well, if you broke her in jail, you get the kids just starting out at the bottom rung out for a buck.
I'm hardly bottom rung, Mrs. Lyman, or should I say Mickey Waters, alias Elizabeth Phillips, alias Josephine Phillips, also.
Okay, so you did your homework. Whoop did you don't have a cow, right?
What are you in for this time?
Yeah, I got some clothes and shit, but look, I only got 7 months left, so let's just move on.
Okay.
You know anything about the record business?
I know I like music.
You know you like music. Look, I was married to Frankie Lyman. Frankie Lyman sang with the teenagers, remember them? You know, before your time. Anyway, look, when Frankie was alive, he wrote a lot of tunes, and one of them was called Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Why Do Fools, that's the song Diana Ross has out, sure.
Diana singing it, but Frankie wrote it. Now, since he died, they've been using that song in the film American Graffiti, a green car commercial, and now Diana's turning it gold again. So I'm his wife, so I should be getting paid, right?
If Frankie wrote the song, then he must own at least part of the publishing, his copyright, thereby making it part of his estate. So, yeah, we should do this.
Yes, all right. I want to get paid, because I want to get paid. Excuse me. Yeah.
What label is he?
We let records. Call him Morris Lee. All right, but if you do, spray the receiver. The guy's so slimy, he might get headlights through the phone. Yes, I'm just lying on this king was needed about my chip. That's what I want to do.
Hey!
Well, the situation I'm interested in is where's my devil? Hey, Mark.
This is Lawrence Roberts. He's an attorney from L.A. And this, it seems, is Mrs. Frankie Lyman.
Oh, no.
Like you can see, we seem to have one Mrs. Lyman too many.
Wait a minute. I know you ain't came all the way up to New York in that cheap-ass nylon wig talking shit, but you know you ain't Frankie was murdered. Why, Walter? I'm not to get a last
Come on, it's obvious that I got a vested interest in this situation. You know? So somebody please tell me who was married to Frankie when he died.
Frankie Elizabeth's marriage license is dated January 23rd, 1960.
Yeah, think about this. This girl who was married to Charles Phillips back in town. Remember?
He was obviously divorced, but
No, I don't think so. This is a copy of the divorce decree. Your client and Charles Phillips wanted divorce until 1965.
Meanwhile, I'm married. October 8th, 1965, for the next 10 years.
Plus, we have a contract with Mr. Lee. stating that Zola gets 15 grand plus 20% of future royalties. As long as she proves she's every line is with us. It's the same deal you cut with us.
And tried to cut with me. I tried to stop it, sir.
Myra! This is Richard Waters, Peter Markowitz, Lawrence Roberts, and Zola Taylor. Everybody, this
is Frankie Lyman. What? And this is John City answer dinner.
That's right. And we're on our way to court to file a stay against these proceedings, and we are suing you. For all back royalties you legally collected when you put your name on Frankie's song. Excuse me?
Frankie and I were married. June 30th, 1967 in Augusta, Georgia. We were still married when Frankie died. I paid for his funeral. And I don't recall seeing any of you there. Oh, please, don't even play me. Not coming in here wearing white after Labor Day looking like some old down-home school mom. Yes, I am a down-home school. I teach high school English. I call you obviously. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, see, bitch! I ain't glad never gonna deal with this bitch, let alone now. Your country apple ass bitch! Show me some we got two imposters up here running this game. Because I'm Miss Frankie Lyman. I'm Mrs. Frankie Lyman. I am Mrs. Frankie Lyman.
Christ, it's a goddamn game show.
All right. The Honorable Senator D'Angelo presiding, drawing here, and you should be heard.
Please, sir. This proceeding was for letters of administration for the estate of Frank Joseph Lyman deceased. Is that correct? And am I to understand that there are 3 women here claiming to be the alleged widow of the deceased? Okay. Mr. Roberts, please,
I'd like to call Mr. Richard Barrett to the stand, Your Honor. My name is Richard Barrett. For 32 years, I've managed and produced entertainers. And during those 32 years, Mr. Barrett, did you have the occasion to manage Frankie Lyman? I managed and produced Frankie. And when was that, Mr. Barrett? 1955? You see, in 1955, he and his group used to sing outside the window. Fall in love. I'll be right down. I knew Morris Lee and George Goldman was Carter, and they were looking for Latin groups to record. Now Herman Santiago, the lead singer at the time, was Puerto Rican. I sold Morris on the teenagers by telling them they were a Latin group. On the day of their audition, things didn't go exactly as I had planned. We do it. I got here, right? Wait a minute. I hope it's all coming, and I know the part. I'm saying, I can do it. Boys, very good. I'll get back to you. Hey, these guys look pretty unspanish. Right, boy? Yeah. Who's the all right. Take it easy. 1, 2, 3, Morris is out of the mambo business and into the doo-wop business. He made $2 on Frankie. The the record went gold and Frankie was a hit. It produces. And was Zola Taylor one of those women? Oh, yeah. Zola was one of them. And did you know about a marriage between she and Frankie Lane? Yeah, it was public knowledge. No further questions, Yarn.
Hey, everybody! The real thing is in town. And don't tell us this. I am the original. I am the emancipator. I'm the man that started off, and before me was nothing. I've been abused. I've been misused. I ain't no fool.
Settle down, Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, sir. I want everybody to work.
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter pending before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name and occupation, Mr. Penniman.
My legal name is Richard Penniman, but I'm known to everybody as Little Richard, the architect of rock and roll. I am the originator. I am the innovator. I am the emancipator. I'm the motivator. I conceded
Do you
and
sense
cheated.
one of your
Defined it, refined it, molded and sold it. Then the white man stole it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Stole my whoop. Stole my wop, lock, bam, boom. Took all my copyright, put our covers on me. What do you think they call it rhythm and blues?
Hey, Mr. Penniman, do you think that's what happened to Frankie Lyman?
Baby, Mars didn't even use no Vaseline. Shut up!
Now,
We can't chase after
do you know Zola Taylor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, babe.
And did you know about a marriage between she and Frankie Lyman?
Everybody knew about it. I knew they was married, or Frank was crazy about it.
Now, how did you know that?
Go ahead, Richie. Tell it.
Me and Frank were best friends, and I was there from the jump. We used to tour together with the Alan Freed Show back in 1956.
The big beat before I could even get on it. So you know it was a scandalous thing, child. But it worked to make Frankie the man.
Because you're black. Maybe you should change your name to mine.
Hold down. I'm going to insist on that. Just eat meat and don't piss off the white folks, okay?
In other words, be incognito, yo.
Oh, Lord. I guess chitlins is out of the question.
How come you always stomping on my arm?
Before I pee on it? That's what's gonna happen. You don't let me off this bus.
Hey, how come y'all didn't... How come y'all didn't wait for me?
We figured you know your way to the table, Frankie.
Excuse me. You like to order this?
The food, sweetheart.
Aren't you Little Richard?
Well, I better be.
And you? Well, you're Frankie Lyman.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Dannington Rennings getting along.
You never know.
Hi.
All your records on orders from the Rennings.
Yeah. Can get a little something to eat.
Little Richard and Frankie Lyman are here. Oh, man. Oh, you can just have anything you want to eat. We just come on in for a second. Oh.
To what end?
Cheeseburger.
Okay.
An incredible amount of effort just to
We haven't seen
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
what's wrong with the teenagers?
Too hard to deal with.
Say, Deacon.
Hey, what?
Right there.
It's a shame.
Where you going?
Leave him alone. He's just being crazy.
Say, hold on, say, what? You want to come in for a cup of coffee, some lunch or something? Wait. Why don't you take this, okay? Just don't drink it all up, okay? I'll be cool.
Yes. I don't.
Most of those guys are alcoholics.
Really?
Could have been my dad. He saw it. Well, he's kind of a bum, too.
Let's get something. So tell me about your daddy.
He left us 8 months ago. I don't know. Must have got to him. You know, I was the only one making enough money to pay for all the bills, and he wasn't. You know, he's the one who started me singing.
Really?
Yeah, he had a gospel group when I was a kid. And me and my brother, she's still singing. He sounds a lot of fun. I'm mad now. He was so drunk. Every time I turned around, he was beating on us.
When you're ready.
Let me take care of this. Because if you haven't heard, my record's number 3. No, you better let me take care of this. Because if you haven't heard, my record, number 1.
No, the king, you stupid platter. Are you playing to lose?
Business. Not my decision, okay? Oh, it's not my decision. Talk to Morris, all right? No, you talk to me. Don't you walk away from me, Galro. I started this group, okay? Don't ever turn your back on me. I will kick your ass. Te meto una peso. Hey, come on, hey, come on, this shit. Don't you see you're trying to break us up? Don't you see that? Give me this. You walk around with this all damn night. What does it say? Out in the cold again. And on the other side, Miracle in the Rain. Like Frankie Lyman. There's no teenagers. There's no group. There's no nothing. This solo shit has been planned from the gate. Wasn't it? You knew all along. We were family. We came up together. Us? Go to us as you. It wasn't my decision. You want to walk? Fine. Family doesn't do that.
Do you mean
family ain't bound by
It doesn't
contract?
matter who.
That's low. You're still family. No, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. We're still family.
He's crazy. You want a drink?
I don't want to drink.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Leave me alone.
Frankie? What are you doing?
Herman was right. I knew they wanted me to go
Looks like we
solo
get to
2
sleep
months.
with a roof over our heads.
The way Mars handled it. Some chicken shit.
Well, he's a chicken shit guy, Frankie.
They at least keep the teenagers together, you know. Those are my friends, though. We grew up together. And we did everything together. We're like family. More family than my own. And this is hard to know.
I understand. I do. Really. Well, you and I go for a walk. Well, we can maybe get a drink. We can talk. And sooner or later, Frankie, you are just gonna have to realize, okay, that it's you people come to see. You and that fabulous voice you have. Okay, now hold on. Here's to Frankie's voice.
You know, sometimes my voice, being on stage, is like...
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about
I'm
how
not
this
just
tastes.
I'm not just some colored kid from Harlem or some guy record execs are fighting over. Man, I'm just me and that audience. I feel alive, you know. I feel free and I love it.
First time I heard you sing, I was standing in the back and I saw you and I said, now, this guy is so special. He has got to be touched by God. What you have, Frankie, is so amazing. I can't even...
It's what?
Do you sense one of your friends,
Frankie,
Noodle?
you know, I think it was a mistake.
So is mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Maybe the mistake was not asking me something.
Hold on, Frankie. What are you doing, Frankie? Frankie, what are you doing?
What's this doing here?
Wait, Frankie, wait. In my dress.
Oh, right.
Frankie, wait, Frankie.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Frankie told me what happened the next day, but I wasn't no fool. Even Ray Charles could see the two of them was like white on rice after that. You know what I mean.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny. No further questions, Your Honor.
Fine. And this witness is dismissed.
Ruben!
Here's your name and address for the record.
Let's go check it out.
Elizabeth Watkins Lyman, 3639 South 22nd Street, Philadelphia.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
Elizabeth, when did you
think
first
I remember hearing something back in
In
Sisloden about how he
1961.
fights using
See,
a
my
rod.
first husband had split on me and our baby, so
I don't know the
I left
details,
Yolanda with my
but
mom
from
and
what I
Phyllis,
gather,
and
this
came
was
to
a
New York
long
for
rod
work.
and uses it to stab and smack
Well, one day I
people.
was out shopping and I ran into
I think
Frankie.
there's also something
I didn't know that he was
like
Frankie
trees
Lyman.
or grass or something. I forget.
Grass?
Yes,
It'd be
I'd
no
like to see
surprise
this
for him to
perfume
have
here,
some sort of
please.
control over plants.
So basically, the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
Excuse me, miss, I need you to empty your pockets for me.
Excuse me?
There you are. We're looking all over for you. Did you find a perfume you're looking for? Are you two together?
Yes,
We're in a rush.
yes. You know this is the perfume that Mama loves. Yes,
Let's
yes.
go get the bracelet for my mother.
Okay.
The rest of that thing is at the counter. So we can pay for it. I'm watching you.
What the hell are you thinking of?
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Please take the day off.
Damn, baby. You got a nursing school having this.
I'll let the others know.
Just always get kicked in like you right up on the 43rd. It's a shithole. Hey, what kind of dog is that?
A summer dog.
Summer dog.
Some of this, some of that.
How are you? Yeah. So you got a daughter, a baby, a boy or something?
I got a little girl. Yeah. Her name is Yolanda. She's 8 months.
And she's beautiful. It's like a lion.
I don't
So, tell me,
How
I did
can
you.
it be like this?
He told me he was a singer and he gave me 2 tickets to come see his show that night.
I haven't been this club. I hear it's nice. Mickey, who is he?
I don't know. Pretty sure he's cute.
My time, but before I go, I just want to say if I've offended anyone here tonight or upset you by anything I've said, let me address that with this. Kiss my ass.
One more time, Red Fox, y'all. And now coming to the stage, one of the all-time greats. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Frankie Lyman.
Still, they already know we're here.
All right,
Not like we
you
can
making them
start
out to
being
be some
stealthy
boy
now.
like you. You shut up. I'm the one telling the story, Missy. It's an A&B conversation. You had your way out. I'm glad. This Taylor, what is?
That's no reason to back out now.
Boss, right.
Sit down, Miss
I
Taylor,
get you
please.
concerned, but we should buckle down.
All right. Continue, Miss Waters. Well.
We just found
Different from being a slave.
This is it. Come on in.
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dan at the end of the day.
Normally,
Just with a different
this
coat of
messy.
paint.
You know, I stay so busy, I'm always gone. I have time to clean up the place.
I just thought we'd be a star and everything.
Oh, you thought because I'm a singer, I should have with maids and servants.
You know.
But I
On the
don't.
one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand,
This ain't even my
Library
place.
had its fair share
No,
of
I
damage
share what
just
they,
accepted Renan rule because it was
roommate,
all
who's always
they'd
gone.
ever
Oh, that's
known.
cool.
With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dolan has to say.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's
Let's make our way to the palace.
Yeah, she's a good friend.
She's pretty. So you going out with her?
Oh, no. That's all me.
I just don't understand why me. I mean, I'm a nobody. I'm some big star like Miss Zola.
I'm just making.
Maybe it's because you're not some big star. Maybe it's because you thought I was a nice guy before. Or you knew who I was.
It's still continuous.
Amora, what are you doing sneaking in here?
Girl, I just saw your big old head. I did. Ain't you supposed to be on your iPad watching YouTube?
No. Do you sense one of your friends?
Is what?
I just don't get it. The Dahnans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless. Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword...
Aku pasti mati. Nanti kamu lagi.
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking, attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
Pains me to see that my cuisine is deteriorating. Two wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danes here free when you took over?
Mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly. Even I thought things that it is within my powers and the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danes are still oppressed, if you ask me.
In a sense, they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the true pinnacle of Ren and Danen coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear. I
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But Sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Dahnans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Dahnans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cyslodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cyslodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elde Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Dahnans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected. The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins, hmm?
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Whew! Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hootle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renan, let alone for a Lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Look at this! I'm on top of the world, Mom!
Actually, I don't think it was the day. No, I'm mistaken. It was nighttime, actually. Yeah, because I remember the lights between them. I remember it.
I think it's trying to lead us.
Wait!
Who knows? We should hurry.
That's
Don't wanna lose it.
everything. I got an extra bathtub outside. It's a jacuzzi. Try that out. Now look, you know I'm on leave from the Platters, right? Mm-hmm. Got walking pneumonia in May.
You lost sight of the cat.
After
11
Jesus
years.
let us on,
Oh,
there's gotta be something. I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day.
I got my
Could have
own
done without any Zoogles running
Zola
around.
Taylor.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing
This is the
they're
guest room,
lurking
okay?
underneath.
You can sleep here as long as you want until you get yourself situated.
Zoogles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zoogles won't let them get close.
Using Zoogles to keep watch
You
over
called,
the
I said I might be able to get you a few
That will
gigs.
explain
That's
why we're
it.
not seeing any
They don't
guards.
expect nothing else.
Okay, I'm
Makes
not.
it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
When do I meet the creeping kid? What?
I divorced him in Mexico.
You divorced him? In Mexico?
Where's the divorce decree?
Your Honor, there are extenuating circumstances regarding the divorce papers, but Miss Taylor will testify.
Miss Taylor? Actually, Your Honor, all my papers got destroyed.
Well, did you try to get a copy?
Oh, no, certainly. I contacted the Platters lawyer, Ruben Rodriguez, to see if he could put me in touch with Mr. Worrell. He was the attorney that arranged the whole Mexican divorce in the first place. But, found out that he was dead.
Is Mr. Rodriguez alive?
Yes. But he's in the hospital.
He's in the hospital?
Yes. With his feet cut off.
Sorry, Sheila.
Nobody's gonna handle
My foot
this.
slipped.
You got divorced in Mexico, but nobody can find any records. Your Mexican divorce papers were
What am I
somehow
saying?
destroyed.
Of course you're
Your
okay.
ex-husband's dead.
It's easy to
Your
forget
Mexican
sometimes.
attorney's dead.
If anybody else had been in
And
your place,
your lawyer,
we'd be howling right
your
about
lawyer
now.
just had his feet amputated, so he can't come here to testify
Right.
for
You
you?
mean your thorns?
Basically.
Yeah, I'm no worse for wear over here.
Okay, Mr. Roberts,
Again,
continue.
sorry for brushing me like that without warning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, just be
Miss Taylor,
careful.
did you marry Frankie Lyman?
Yes, I did.
And can you give us the circumstances surrounding your marriage to Frankie Lyman?
Well, Frankie had just done Hullabaloo
Forget it.
show.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
Hurry up, you're up next. You're on. Come on, come on.
Soon as we all
Hey, Bob. 4, 3, 2, give me the applause.
Now with a blast from the crowd. Hallelujah. Let's give a big welcome to Frankie Lyman.
I love you.
Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Bring the song back. Come on. Man, that's that song right there. That's, man.
I tell you all the ABCs.
Still got the move. Like that? It was like I never left. It was beautiful, man. It was like the waves of love.
I'm not surprised, Ricky. Good, baby. Oh my goodness.
Don't you just love that feeling? When it seems like the whole world loves you and they want you, you know what I mean? You're traveling, you're on the road, you're on tours, and you're making all this
equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
It's gone. That shit's hard, dude. It's real hard. Start feeling like you're worthless. All of a sudden, just start feeling like you're worthless to yourself. And then you go to the drinking, drugs. You think that's gonna handle it.
What a rush.
Oh, you know it, drinking and drugs has a handle on you. That's what happened. Until tonight, because you believed in me.
Oh, no, Frankie. Don't give me credit. You only needed to believe in him. And you did that tonight.
I want to kiss you on.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
No, that's not you.
Zola, ain't nobody else for me. So I know that.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. No escape! He got flyers.
The tower's up.
Step back. This one's all off.
Frankie, I keep telling myself, don't need you. Don't need you.
want me to marry you? Say yes. Yes. I feel good. Yes. I knew that I wouldn't die. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't die. So nice, I got you. So good, I got you. You got me, baby. We drove to Tijuana.
Tijuana. Well, in your sworn pre-trial deposition, you said Mexicali.
Okay. Mexicali, Tijuana, I don't know. One of them Mexican towns. Is in Mexico?
You are under oath. So it's a did you or did you not marry Frankie Lyman? In either Mexicali or Tijuana? Yes. Your Honor, I have obtained certifications of non-existence of marriage for Frank Lyman and Zola Taylor, one from Tijuana, Mexico, one from Mexicali, Mexico.
I don't care what you think you have. I married Frankie, and she knows I married Frankie. I even showed her my ring. Miss Thang did come to my house, just like she said, but she wasn't the one running around like a wild banshee, not me. What the hell is going on? Frankie said I could say. Frankie said. What part of Frankie said don't you understand? The Frankie understand.
All aboard the victory
What part of get out don't you understand? The get or the out? Oh, God.
Zola Taylor! I'm a big fan of yours! Man, you're in trouble!
Well, fan your ass on out of here. You know what I don't do this shit, okay? Forget you, and you can take your little only attitude on back to whatever you just came from, Mickey. Wait. I'm looking on my phone. I can see why Frankie is sick of this cold bullshit LA thing.
Barely a blue on our radar.
I got every Planet 45 you ever recorded. Only you.
Great. Where is my husband? Your husband? Yes, my husband. Where is he? See, that wig you got on must be too tight if you think that Frankie is your husband, because he is my husband.
You know, I got that third album too.
So shut up. Your husband? Yes, he is my husband. Frankie is my husband. Well, where is he? Frankie! Frankie! Who are these people?
Frankie, look, I just saw you on Hullabaloo, man. Talking about the
Frankie, who are these people? Listen, Doc. You don't listen to my Frankie? I'm married? I cannot believe you.
I told you not to invite any couple.
Where is your phone count? Everything you know about where is your phone? I haven't seen messy ass in my house. I'm going to show you and say, I'm sick of this When I asked Frankie about it, he told me that Elizabeth had broken into the house and told me that she was married to Frankie just to hurt my feelings. And I believed him, because he was my husband.
You look, it's
and if he wasn't my husband, why in the hell would I have trusted him with my most prized possession? My house.
And sister.
Come on now, this 4 months on the road over in Asia, it's gonna feel like forever.
Fine.
Can't they give you a break or something so you can come home and...
There's enough money here to pay for the mortgage, the bills, everything.
So, you know I don't want to take money.
Maybe...
How am I supposed to live on this thing?
I'm sure you'll come back.
We'll find some time to have a break or something, right?
Frankie and I were in touch until about 5 months later. One day I called and my phone was disconnected. So I asked my sister if she would go over and see what was going on. And when she picked me up from LAX, she told me that Frankie had had some woman at my house. And that a neighbor had to call the police because of all the arguing and fighting that was going on. And I knew exactly who that woman was, too. And then my sister told me that I couldn't go home because I didn't have one. everything I had worked for. Gone. Everything. When I went to the bank, there was no money either. I tried to call Frankie in New York, but his numbers were all disconnected. Then I heard he had been drafted into the army. I had nowhere to go, so I had to move in with my sister.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia is all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out! The hell? Is that a Zoogle? That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less fighting and more fighting, Stank.
Yeah, I got you.
What? The enemy is over there.
State your name and address for the records, please. Amara Eva Lyman, 2110 Clearview Drive, Augusta, Georgia.
Just one, could you state your education background for the record, please?
After high school, I attended Morrisville College for about a year. In Albany State College, Augusta College, Plain College, and I've studied at Savannah State College as well as the University of Georgia.
Do you hold any degrees?
I have a bachelor's degree in social studies as well as a bachelor's degree in education.
Now, with all of your accreditation degrees, how did you come to be Frankie Lyman?
He marched right into my bathroom. And I was getting ready to tell. He said, looking good, dog. And I said,
hold up, Amara, you know what it is?
it's Frankie Lyman. It's Sue. Oh, wait. No disrespect, ma'am. Eddie said I could grab a beer from the fridge. I was only looking for the fridge. They usually toilet.
Say no more.
There was a cockiness about him, you know? A bravado. He was so cute. In a real street sort of way. Sorry.
I didn't mean, I just wanted to help out.
It's a trap
That oatmeal.
again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong.
It was a great cook. I'll be running a restaurant instead of teaching a bunch of crumb crushers.
Looks like it's not done.
I love oatmeal cookies. They're my favorite. Look, I really apologize for barging in. I didn't mean to walk in and just see what I...
Let me introduce y'all formally. Frankie, this is Amara Eva, my fiance's sister. Amara, this is Frankie Lyman.
Nice to
I
meet you.
hate camping out.
Nice to meet you too, Frankie. After that, Frankie kept showing up. Showing off.
You're beautiful. Thank you.
I was hoping I could walk the room with you.
Oh, all right.
He was just incredibly sweet. A perfect gentleman. Never made a pass or came on strong again. And he didn't curse me on it.
We should definitely go home.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, Mom. I brought you a present.
Come here, sweetie.
Where'd you find the puppy?
What are you doing?
Can't resist him, huh?
Oh, it is Holly, so cute.
Poodle doesn't really like to leave my
Smells
side,
so
but
good.
if I don't make him
Chicken
spread those wings every
gravy?
now and then, they'll start to weaken.
Okay.
It's important he practices.
You hungry?
Also, I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight.
Andy was right. You took him close.
Thanks.
Probably
The
because everyone
reason for
keeps
my
sneaking in
garden, we
snacks.
had carrots with rabbits on his face this week.
I knew it!
Yeah?
I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's really not good for birds to be overweight, you know?
Oh, really?
For a city where he was pretty handy with a hammer.
You were being
Just
him
riding
too?
home, gardening
You
and
haven't been
working
giving
in
him
the
anything
earth.
he can't eat, have you? you...
Gardening? A hammer?
Sure everything I've
Frankie would know a hammer if it hit him in the head.
Just to be sure,
Peter,
though,
check this something. Be gardening. She got to be mine.
Oh,
Then one day he just fought.
Is something the matter?
Oh, man.
No, not at all. It's just, for a really long time, Poodle was the only friend I had. So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other, it's a bit of an adjustment sharing him, you know?
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one's trying to ignore your feelings or anything.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later.
The wonder of you fills me up, takes me into your depths, and I bare my soul to you. Oh, cherished Queen of Sheba, when you smile, you give light. When you speak, you give life. And when you leave, you take my love.
We should really get some rest.
I fell in love at that moment.
It's not finished. I still have some more work.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Another day, another
Next day we got engaged. About a month later we got
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you.
Oh,
told us.
Right, I believe it. I mean...
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Aw.
What's that supposed to mean?
Girl, we about to beat you up.
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully.
What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave. Don't ever make me talk. Not helpful. Yeah, pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
I pray I come to be happy with you. But every now and then, I just catch myself that I do my love couldn't heal. And I feel helpless. Then one day,
This way. Listen to it.
Hey, Yolanda?
Yeah?
You left.
For what? What's the problem?
After that, ladies.
Wait. What's wrong? Wait, listen. Tell me what it's saying about you. Wait a minute. Are you taking it?
He's been AWOL for 4 months. And he was designed for this.
Listen, Martin, can you show us how long you were married?
I'm still married.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. We'll take our lunch recess and resume again at 1.
yours you can't handle it, girl.
Huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
Thank you.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait, Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us. Full of hope for the future of this realm. For both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
Seem like anything in a
That's
dress.
because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right?
Bringing a book to lunch.
We were in the
Should've
guard
brought a
together.
damn hairdresser.
That is until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You know what I'm thinking?
You still believe that's what happened?
Show better than 100%.
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth's
If I
slapped you in the
win,
face, you
we split it
reject
50-50.
Same
You
as
win,
back then.
same thing.
Even
Are
now,
you
I'm
trying to
still
get
working to serve Lord Dohalim.
Yeah. Because I know I was with Frankie.
More lies.
I know you was with Frankie. But her, she was with
Before Lord
Frankie.
Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime.
Yeah.
We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us.
Mr. Markowitz.
So we
I'm
formed
sorry,
our own
is our
families
little
among
hearing
ourselves
interrupting
and
you?
helped each other out, surviving as best we could.
Your
And
cross,
then
please.
Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people
When was the
again.
last time you saw Frankie Lyon?
Menancia was
This is my
born
favorite.
under
The
his
Lord
watch,
made this
and
one.
orphan children became a thing of the past.
If so,
Oh, Frankie, there's the door.
then why did you
Put
betray
the,
him?
this one up too.
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Danans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Are you Frankie Lyon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
Yeah. For real? Yeah.
That's right.
Wow, man, we
Five
got
types of
to
astral energy. Earth, water, fire,
Man,
wind, and
we
light.
dance this stuff all the time. Hey, you great. Fantastic. Have a happy holiday. God bless you. Thank you. I deliver the package right
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
Well, I know you don't understand this music, but you're in school and you're a teacher.
See for yourselves.
No, Frankie, I understand. Oh, wait. Your book. Your poetry book. Oh, great. I'm so happy you understand that this is what I gotta do, you know? It's my life.
But to be honest, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh.
I believe it's
I want you to make me calm pop so when I get back alive.
matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the Hollowing.
We should share
The Hollowing?
I love you.
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective.
I miss you. I'll be
Once it
back soon.
consumes my
Okay.
whole body, that's it
Call
for
me
me.
when you get there, okay?
I'm dead.
What? That can't...
That was the last time you saw him.
When were you going to...
Alive. 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 About a week later, Frankie's brother called me to tell me that Frankie had overdosed.
One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn
Do
the
you
man
think we
the
could
good it
take
did.
an hour's recess, please, ma'am?
All right, Mr. Graham. Amara, just let me talk to you for a second. Amara, wait! What's it in enough I couldn't have him in life? Can I at least have him in death? No.
One that causes
None of
them
us
to
can.
emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on.
That
Could this
black
be the reason
footed little
Anton and Law
weirdo
were feeling
played
out of
all
sorts last
right.
night after we ate with Dohalim?
Showed you.
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before.
Who's
Not
that?
too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
But I don't
If that's
think.
what we ate,
Honey, not
does
to
that mean we'll become human like your dad?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly
Please,
to
the
avoid any
triggers.
symptoms.
Oh, God, no, that's not. Come on, Frankie and Flowers. Give me a break.
If that's the case,
I don't even know what
then
our
why
son
aren't I
had
showing
done.
any
Wasn't
symptoms?
like he was some
Why would you
Don
be
Adonis
infected and
or
not
some
me?
shit. I thought he was talented.
If I had
Okay,
to
you
guess,
could sing.
because the guard's meals
You
are free
could
of it.
sing me right out of my
Otherwise,
head.
they'd risk Dohalim
I
noticing.
got to give it up for that. Boy, it was a good one.
I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up.
Oh, come
They
on,
force-fed
Myra.
me the
And you
fruit
know
the
you
entire
got
time
that
I was in
rapping involved.
chains.
Come on now. Come on, you guys are talking about my husband.
They
Your
eventually left
husband.
me for dead.
Please, he was all of our
Succumbed to my
husbands.
condition.
I just
But I
don't
survived
understand.
and
How can you
managed
write
to
those
escape.
beautiful love poems, knowing he was still married
the
to at least
assassination
one of
plot.
you?
Just a
That
cover?
was Frankie being Frankie. Amen.
Frankie just needed something
Eventually, I
different
found others like me,
all the time.
and together
Something
we
different.
founded the Gold Dust
My
Cats.
God, look at us. Could we be more different? You look at you. You're glamorous.
Our
I'm
mission
just
is
a
to
southern
uncover
school
the
teacher.
truth and
And you,
warn
Elizabeth,
Lord
look at you. I
Dohalim.
mean, you.
As you can see, though, I
I'm not
haven't
sure
gotten
what to
very
think
far
of you.
in that
I mean, no
regard.
disrespect. It's just
But
that
I'm hoping that's about to change.
why
Now
Frankie
you're here.
seeing you? Oh,
Which is all thanks to
I
your
don't know
faithful
what you're
feline
talking
servant.
about. Shoot, back in the day, I was a showmate line. I did things. I was
Unfortunately,
there.
you recognized her for what she
I was
was,
there.
and Zara accomplished
It
her
was
mission
all
with
right.
flying colors.
No, you didn't.
So what's your plan of
You
attack?
didn't want to me.
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city.
Forget y'all.
It's
Whatever.
the only time commoners can talk to him face to face.
Hey, maybe there were 3 separate
That's
Frankies.
the idea, anyway.
And
His
each of the
security is
Skyrays.
bound to be on high alert. With you all along, it's the
I
best
think
chance
Frankie
we're going
was
to
like
get
that
to
brother.
approach him.
So maybe that's what happened that last day.
I have to know.
It got so
How do you keep
painful.
going with all you've been
You
through?
couldn't put yourself back
How have you
together.
not given up hope?
I just wish we would have been
Someone
there to
has
save
to fight
Frankie
for the
from
future of
himself.
the Daemons here.
Girl, you don't know how many times I tried to save Frankie over the years. Shoot, he wore me out.
Person. But in the end,
Just
he's
couldn't be
still
done.
alive.
So I wonder who this next surprise witness
Can be
is.
replaced.
Better not be
Once the
another
cup
woman.
contest is over, the next thing will take over. Is it so impossible to imagine? Leap of faith.
Not he knows me, you know.
Mr. Levy? Mr. Frankie.
Get rid of him.
Hey, Morris! Long time no see. It's me. She ain't got a minute to talk to nobody who's made you a couple $1,000,000.
Hey, Frankie, your last album was 8 years ago, so don't pull the old friend bullshit on me. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm glad you asked. All right, I'll be straight with you, Morris. I'm ready to get back out there. Now, I went down south for a while. I got married, but I've still been writing and still singing, man, and people still don't know who I am.
Gee, where are the violins?
No, you understand. I still can do. Well, I can't do the splits right now, but I'm telling you, I still got it.
Still got it?
Yeah.
So who the fuck cares you still got it? In case you don't know.